Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a short video working on a 1993, I think it's a VW EuroVan. This got the Winnebago, the Rialta has this also the same instrument cluster in that year. This was sent to me by IB Motors in Canada. They want the cluster to be tested and repaired. I already repaired it because it was actually not working at all. Let's say, crack holders, the coolant line was blinking. It wasn't actually acting properly, so I took the decision just to repair it. I have multiple of these videos in there, so you will be able to see it. I have not even attached the pictures, but yeah, we have a lot of crack holders. I always replace capacitors, voltage regulators, and a couple ICs that are no longer in production, but I still have it, which is like this one. Let me just show you. This is the PCF 1175C. This is for the clock. This is the one that's in charge. Let me close all this. In charge of that one, and that is a very common failure on these ones as well. It uses a crystal oscillator and everything in the back, on the actual board. But yeah, this is the actual pinouts and everything. I'm going to just snap it for if anyone needs it. It's right here. But yeah, the part is no longer available. I bought as much as I could when I could, and they're no longer making it. But yeah, so let me power it up. You see, we got now the clock. This is very normal. This is like a bolt check, let's say, right? I'm going to put the high beam and the blinkers. The three lights on the cluster are working good. This is a mechanical speedometer, so I checked that differently and separately. So this is going to be for the electrical part, and I did check everything is working good. The counters and everything is working fine. So I also have set up the signals that I need for this. Let me just open this up. So these are the main signals that I need. I use a decay box right here to ground, and I have the signals for the fuel level and the coolant temperature together. So when I put 30 ohms resistance to ground, this should go to 3/4, as I explained that in there. I also put the speedometer as mechanical, and then the RPMs, the different RPMs. So let's check the RPMs first. I got already 48, 47 hertz. So that should be steady 1000. That's perfect. I'm going to measure all the way to 3000 because if I go over to 4000, it will set up the light for the oil. But even though I'm going to check that or do that, so I will have to power off so you can see that the actual um, oil lamp is working and the logic of the board is working. So 97 hertz, as I put in there, 97 is 2000. So that is perfect. Hopefully I'm not going too fast, so let's go over to 146 hertz for 3000. That's too much right there. And we got the 3000, so everything in there is working good. If I go to 4000, which is 195 hertz, you will hear the beep and the oil line will come on. Okay, that is because obviously there is no oil signal, and I do that also as a test. But yeah, so the oil, light, and everything is working good. And after this happens, it's an alarm. You have to shut the car off, because otherwise this will keep blinking and making that beautiful sound. So let me turn this off. All right, so the tachometer is working good. We don't need to have that going on, and then let it rest. I'm going to set up the decay box to go over to the 3/4 as I put in here. These are the slow gauges due to its design. Let me just show you inside how they look. Um, These are tests that I usually also do, and this is how I check the gauges. This is the back. They are fit through the board, so that's why you don't see any bolts. You just see it's like these two plastic guides, and then you just feed them through. But then I check the resistance on the gauges, and I got all that information to make sure that all is in good working order. So I check the resistance. Those are filaments inside, and that is good. All right, so the gauges are good. We can see that they're indeed reaching the 3/4 of a tank in temperature. I'm going to go a little higher so we can see that the coolant lamp is coming on. So that means it's overheating. Let me stop that. So if I come down to, again, lower temperature, you will see the gauge is now starting to come down and no more blinking temperature. This will also happen also in the vehicle if the reservoir is low. So I'll make sure that we check that signal. I had those two tied together, but yeah, everything is in here good and it's not blinking. And we can see again all the signals. This is original for BMW, I'm sorry, BWs or Volkswagen, right? So you have all your information in there, and this is a shop, so they have already all this information and they know how to test this properly. I cleaned the cluster and this is ready to go. All right, so again, just a short video for the customer and to share this with you guys. Talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.